Hey everybody, Alan Bevere here at Face Seeking Understanding, taking a break from the heat and working in my garden to give you a quick take video. A quick take is about 5 minutes long, as opposed to my short takes, which are 10 to 15 minutes long. But I want to do a quick take on temporary protected status, the recent Supreme Court ruling allowing Donald Trump to revoke the temporary status of Haitians and Syrians. I want to respond to some of the responses that have defended that. I've written about it, but I'm going to do a little video because maybe someone will listen to that. It seems to me that so often the people who speak the most are the ones who know the least on topics. But so let me just talk quickly, respond quickly to some of the responses in justification of revoking the Haitians and Syrians' temporary protected status. So, first is the word temporary means temporary, all right, as if that's supposed to end the discussion. Of course, the word temporary, like any other word, always has a context. Words get their meaning in sentences and paragraphs, well, not when they stand out all by themselves. So the phrase temporary protected, according to the law, does not mean protection must end when a country is safe. It means protection only lasts as long as the country's security is not destroyed. If war, political collapse, or humanitarian disaster continues, the law's intent is to keep temporary protected status in effect. In other words, if it is still unsafe for them to return, they remain here. There's also the claim that the Haitians and the Syrians are just costing taxpayers money. Well, that overlooks the fact that most TPS recipients are authorized to work, pay federal, state, and local taxes, contribute to Social Security and Medicare, and fill important jobs in healthcare, construction, hospitality, and other industries. They are contributors to the economy, not just recipients of public benefits. Yes, they do receive public benefits to get going, but they contribute far more than they take. I have been to Springfield and been with the Haitian population of that city, and they have brought some serious revitalization to it by their presence. Now, saying another response is that, well, the State Department has issued warnings to Americans not to go to Syria or Haiti because it's only unsafe for Americans. Gosh. Well, that misunderstands the situation. The threats that make it dangerous for Americans, armed conflict, political repression, arbitrary detention, gang violence, instability, are often even greater for Syrians and Haitians who would be returning there. They're not insulated from it. And in fact, they may even find themselves in a worse situation than Americans who are there. And then last, but certainly not least, the argument is, well, send these people back so they can go fix their own country. Well, that assumes it's safe to do so. Imagine in 1939, somebody saying to the Jews who want to emigrate to America or other places, don't send them back to Nazi Germany to fix their own country. Seriously? Is that the position we want to take? People can't rebuild nations when they face war, persecution, gang violence, or state collapse. Temporary protected status is meant to provide refuge until conditions improve enough for a safe return. Helping people survive today doesn't prevent them from contributing to their country's future when it becomes possible. So if things turn around in these countries at some point, and we hope and we pray that they do so, then these people can return and they can participate in the rebuilding. Until then, they need to be here, and we need to welcome them. Okay, that's today's quick take. Friends, have a good day, drink good coffee, and find good trouble.